an important thing to realize about ITIS is we are not the fund that one looks at to keep generating monthly returns or quarterly returns, right? So if someone is looking for that, this is not the place, right? From our perspective, what is consistency? Consistency is where during down cycles, which you're going to see many, right? How do you protect the value and ensure that there is no panic from an investor psyche perspective? So if you look at how we've done during up markets and down markets, right? So from an up market perspective, where we have seen roughly around in the last 5 years, which is around 20 quarters, 15 quarters up market, right? We've beaten around in these up markets, we've beaten the index by around 65% of the time, and our average alpha during these up markets is 1.19%. In the down markets, where we've seen 5 down markets, 5 quarters of negative returns, right? Our average alpha has been 4.02%. So what I'm trying to tell you is, while we have done an IRR outperformance of 9%, most of it has come by outperforming on the downside, rather than saying I'm going to go all in on risk on the upside, because I don't know when a bull market is starting and when it is ending. All I'm in control of is the performance during the philosophy that we follow, right? So it's really important to understand this, because we all like bull markets, and pretty much everyone is aware that over the next 10 years, India should do well. We are primed to do well. And that is a constant theme that's going to emanate. The reason I talk to you about down markets is because I want to take a step back in history and just remind investors what is a bull market, right? See, US went through a decade of outperformance, and this is which was between 2010 and 2021, right? This is the longest bull market US has ever seen in the last 40 years. And I need to put this into context. This is the longest bull market US has ever seen in the last 40 years, right? And within this bull market of 10 years that we are talking about, US indices, right? I'm not talking about stocks, because stocks are going to be a lot more volatile than the index. US indices fell 20% or more 5 times, right? So what I'm trying to remind you is, while I'm going to tell you that we are optimistic and why we are optimistic, it doesn't mean that we're not going to go through volatility, right? So it's not like everything is hunky-dory, the returns are going to be smooth, and while you want to be participating in the entire India growth story, which we are in the middle of, it's important to ensure through that growth story, your capital appreciates because you manage your volatility during downside.